Good evening, everybody. I'm going to do 3 songs from the great lyricist Yip Harburg, who, of course, did all the lyrics to the great songs from The Wizard of Oz. So I'm the Cowardly Lion for the moment. But now I'm the Scarecrow, so. Life is sad. No, that's the third verse. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching. If I only had a brain, I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. And the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore, and a lot of things I never thought before. And then I would sit and think some more. I would not just be a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. And perhaps I deserve you and be even worthier of you if I only had a brain. When a man's an empty kettle, he must be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me, a balcony, a voice above sings low. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? I'd hear a beat, how sweet. Just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I would stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart. Life is sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the vim and void. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits if I only had the knife. I'm afraid there's no denying I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the knife. Oh, I'd be in my stride, a king down to the core, and I'd roar the way I never roared before. And then it would roar, and roar some more. I would show the dinosaurus, who's king around the forest, a king they better soy. And with my regal beezer I could be another Caesar if I only had the knife. The knife, a heart, a brain, a home. And Toto says, a bone.
How did you say that?
Oh, Toto saying lots of things. So the whistling was courtesy Sandy. Basil is very interested in this costume here. He was a little upset about me dressing up as the Cowardly Lion, and here's my tale. I couldn't really play the song very well in costume. I did one time for the Willie Street Fair wear that costume and play a whole set with Yid Vicious, so I don't know. It happened. All right, well, David, thanks for listening and watching and sending in your story, and I'm going to read it right now. I think you wouldn't mind if I share. So my good friend David says, one of the greatest memories of my life is the time I saw Yip Harburg perform. It was a George McGovern benefit at the Gordons. They had some fancy house in Ives Woods. That's in Ann Arbor. He wrote new anti-Nixon lyrics for a bunch of his songs, which were really funny. But I, as a Marx Brothers fan, the thrill of the evening was when he told the story about he wrote a verse for Lydia, oh Lydia, that somehow saved it from the censors. I need to know more about that story. So, all right, the next one is another collaboration between Yip Harburg and Harold Arlen, who wrote the music for The Wizard of Oz, among lots of other things. It's a great song called It's Only a Paper Moon, or Paper Moon. I know it from the recording of Natalie Cole, but I think her father, Nat King Cole, recorded it as well. And I'm going to do part of the introduction to the song because I really like it, and then we'll sing on to it. Oh, one quick thing about the last song. I had to look up a word in the very last verse because the line says, with my regal beezer, I could be another Caesar. And I didn't know what a beezer was, and apparently it is a British slang term for a nose, for your schnoz. So. I never feel a thing is real when I'm away from you. Out of your embrace, the world's a temporary parking place. Paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. And it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played on a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world. It's as phony as it can be, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe in me. It's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. It's Only a Paper Moon. Lyrics by the great Yip Harburg. So Yip's son, Ernie, lived in Ann Arbor for many years, was professor at the University of Michigan, and was co-owner of a favorite hangout of ours back then called the Del Rio. And lots of good memories there. I don't know that I ever got to meet Ernie, but I feel like that's was a connection to Yip Harburg and his great songs. Apparently he wrote over 600 songs in his lifetime. Probably one of the best known songs outside of pop culture and musicals was the what a lot of people consider kind of the anthem of the Depression. Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? It's not a song in my repertoire, and I've had a hard time giving it a try to learn. It's a little tricky, but I do just want to do one little bit of it, of the chorus, just because it's such a great song and has such a great message. So here's a little bit of Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? Once I built a railroad, made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Brother, can you spare a dime? Great song. Look it up, listen to it if you don't know it, and it rings true as much today as it did back in the 1930s when it was written. Just happens, total luck. Before the pandemic hit, I had gone to the Madison Public Library and checked out a book here, the 100 Best Songs of the 20s and 30s. And it's proven very useful because it had Paper Moon in it. It has some Gershwin songs in it, who I'm going to do next. It has the Brother Can You Spare a Dime, and lots of other good stuff. So, all right, so I'm going to finish off with another song from The Wizard of Oz, and of course it's going to be Over the Rainbow, recorded by many different people. I found a nice version from Ella Fitzgerald that I put on Facebook. So similar to Paper Moon, I'm going to do a part of the introduction. I don't know the whole introduction. It doesn't usually get done, but it's kind of got a sweet setup to the whole song. So. All right, what else to say? Yeah, I think I'll just do the song, and then if I think of anything else, I'll add it at the end. So, when all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops rumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found. Sing it with me. Somewhere over the rainbow way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, dreams come, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz, written music by Harold Arlen and the lyrics by the great Yip Harburg, Edgar Yipsel Harburg. Did remember one more thing to say, which is that I was honored on our 15th wedding anniversary. I knew that this was a song that Sandy particularly liked, and our friend and jazz singer sang it for us. So why am I forgetting her name? Sandy, quick. At our wedding anniversary, who lived down the street,
I don't remember Sally.
Sally DeBrew,
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
Names just jumped out of my head. I can only keep the lyrics. Okay, so. All right, thanks everybody. It's been fun, and take care. Next up is Gershwin, so take care.